Thank you. So, on a fall away, throw away, that means they're gonna blend a semi-close for their rock recover. Now, the throwaway action is gonna be done over the two chassés. He's going to bring her in front as he does a chassé basically in place, and she's gonna travel moving across in front of him. Then he's going to release the hand that he has on her back that hold her lead hand, and he's going to do his chassé in place, but he's going to put just a little tiny bit of pressure into her hand, and she's going to do a backing up small chassé. Okay? So she's going to move away from him ever so slightly, just so that you've got a little bit of distance between you, but don't get to the point where your elbow is straight. You want to have bend in the elbow, okay? And that's called a throw away. She's coming out in front of him and you're moving apart. You're not getting way apart, but that throwaway action is bringing her in front, okay? And in this particular case, we're doing the fall away in front of it, so we're doing the rock recover in semi, and then we're doing the throwaway with the two triples. So it's rock recover, triple time.
Now, do you end out extended like that?
Yep, you end up facing your partner, but a little tiny bit of distance between you, holding lead hands only. Okay, you don't want to be holding trailing hands at all. You want to just be holding lead hands. Okay, and do that one more time on the other side, please. So you're having closed position. So fall away, throw away, rock, recover, bring her in front, drift apart, and that's where you end the fall away, throw away. It's right there. And you should have a lead foot free because it's just like all the other figures. 1, 2, 3, a 4, 5, a 6. But the footwork is a little different because it's not basically in place. You're moving with it. Okay? So let's try it. So you've done your fall away, throw away. So now we're going to do a link rock face the wall. So you're going to do your rock apart, recover, one chassé, taking the ladies to closed position, turning to face the wall, and then the second chassé, you're facing the wall, and it moves slightly to reverse line of dance. Okay?
Debbie, just confirming, when you come back on that link rock, you rock.
It's going to be rock, recover, 1, 2, 3, 4. So by the end of the first chassé, you're in closed position. You're blending on the first part of the chassé, but you're there.
But it feels good to start reaching
Yeah.
as I'm coming
Yeah.
in. That's okay.
Yeah. You're blending in there.
Okay.
So when you do your link rock, face the wall. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Fall away rock. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fall away. Fall away rock. Fall away throw away. Link rock, face the wall. Fall away rock. Okay, the back. So we have to learn how to do this one all over again this week. Do we remember? So when we do we change hands behind the back, that is in actuality what you're doing. The men are going to take the lady's right hand in his right hand, and he is going to pass that hand behind his back into his left hand. But he's going to do that in the same timing as all the other figures we've done up until now. So we're gonna do that on a rock, recover, triple time, and you're gonna trade places with your partner. Okay? So as you do the rock recover, the gentlemen are going to gently grasp the lady's wrist. As you do the first chasse, he's passing her hand behind his back, and then the second chasse, you're turning to face partner. Okay, so change hands behind the back. Rock, recover, 1, 2, 3, 4. Change hands behind the back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that would be your total count on it. Okay? So without worrying about what our feet are doing, let's do this turning. Follow away. Now, follow away is last. Follow away first. Okay? It doesn't matter where the word follow away is, as long as it's in there someplace. It tells you that you're going to be moving backwards in semi at some point in time. So you're going to do your rock recover in semi, just like you do on the other figures. Now, you're going to take your 2 chasses after you've done your rock recover to closed position, and you're going to turn halfway around on the 2 chasses. And that's a right turning fall away. You're going to turn halfway around, turning right face. Rock, cover, turn 2, 3, side chasse. Okay, right turning fall away. Rock, recover, turn 2, 3, side chasse. Right turning fall away. Rock, recover, turn 2, 3, side chasse. So he comes pretty much almost halfway around on the first chasse. The second one is basically to the side. So he does almost all the turn on the first one. Okay? So he's kind of getting into that maneuvered action, you know. So he wants to make sure that he does not end his recover step in semi-closed. It makes it really tough to get around. So you rock in semi, but when you recover, make sure that you recover to a good closed position, or even a little bit to a maneuver type action. So if you do your rock here, you want to make sure that you get around to face your partner so that you can get that full rotation in there. So by definition, a right turning fall away is going to take you halfway around from wherever you start facing. Okay? So if you start facing the wall, you're going to end up facing center. If you start facing center, you're going to end up facing the wall. If you happen to be in semi-closed when you start it, pretend you're facing the wall in closed position and that you have to blend to semi-closed, because that's where it actually is starting in closed position, okay? So even if you're in semi-closed position, you're going to do that semi-rock, but you're going to come back to closed position to do the turn, okay?